Hello.
You've had a few days to reflect on Tuesday night. How bad does it feel 3 days on?
Yes, of course. Like always, our responsibility is to assess the game and to take ideas to try to improve. Yes, it was a game that was really strange. After first half, I think no one expected the result on the end. I think was our first 35 minutes. I think we did really, really well. On the half time, I was so proud of the performance of the player, of course. And of course, after something happen in football that you need to accept that every single shoot from Bayern Munich was inside to the goal. And in this situation, what you can do? Nothing. Stay all together was tough. The result on the end is tough because you concede 7 goals. But the most important now is to stay calm, believe in our potential like a team, stay all together, start to create a normal environment, knowing that we need to bounce back from this defeat. But at least on the end, it's only 3 points that you lose. That everything is open and keep working. In your life, like a manager or like a player, sometimes happen this type of period that no one want to have, but we need to accept that in football can happen. Tough moment. You need to put to face this type difficult moment. But yes, all together we are going to find a way to bounce back and start to win games. That is, at least is the most important, to win games and change that perception or change that emotions and start to stay more happy that we can stay today.
There's been a lot of talk about your future at Spurs in the wake of that performance. Some people are suggesting you've taken Tottenham as far as you can. Others are saying you might walk away. What do you say?
No, I think that is a moment to stay all together. I accept the opinions, and when you don't win, not only happen in Tottenham, happen in all the clubs in the world, in a different level too. And it's normal that that game, that business, create a lot of opinion and rumors, and everyone need to talk. But on the end, only what happened that we lose a game, and no doubt that staying us all together, and we are going to again to find a way to have or to will be successful again, no doubt.
But do you think the team are really playing for you, particularly the players who are running down their contracts?
Yes, I really believe. I no doubt that the player want to always to do the best to try to win. First of all, they play for themselves, for their families, and then for the club and for the coaching staff. But I don't have doubt. They are very commitment. With 4 or 5 or 1 year left in the contract, that is no doubt. The result, the negative result, like was the another day, 3 days after to beat Southampton with 10 men, cannot change complete the ideas or the perception. How is possible with in 1 hour playing with 10 men? Beat Southampton and score an unbelievable goal, and 3 days after that defeat. But if we assess the performance, I am more than happy with the performance. From Southampton, from Leicester too, I was happy. Southampton and Bayern Munich, of course. I cannot justify the result. The result make to appear bigger things, and of course you cannot stop the comments and everything. But in 3 days, how complete change, the perception. The most important that is clear that we are all together, and we are going to find a way to win again.
But you looked stunned at the end, and you heard the boos. Jan Vertonghen said he was ashamed. It was surely your low point as a manager, wasn't it, that night?
I don't believe. In terms of result, of course. And score, if you say, 2-7, of course, but I think we play really bad games in more than 5 years here, and with different result. And it depends how you want to compare, or depends how you want to take the situation. But for me, that situation is not better than previous season, but this of course is no worse. It's a similar. But of course, at some point, like the defeat against Colchester or Tuesday, make bigger the problem. And then because we came from a final of the Champions League, that is a little bit that make all strange the situation. But we are very sure that we are going to find a way to success. Not a problem.
You subbed Dele Alli in this match again. He's been left out by England. What's wrong with Dele Alli? What does he have to do?
No, it's nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong. You need to understand that football is about form. Football is about sometimes not so good period. And yes, only Dele only need time to recover for this. Maybe not his best performance. And we are going to help him and provide, of course, all the tools and the platform for him to recover his best way to play. But there's no doubt that Dele is going to recover. Of course, now he's in a tough period. He's in a tough period, but we need him because he is a very important player for us, and for sure, with time, we are going to recover the best Dele Alli, of course.
And that defeat by Bayern was your 16th defeat in the calendar year. Of all the Premier League clubs, only Brighton have lost as many games this year as that. I mean, that's pretty damning stats.
Yes. No, I laugh because you compare, we play this season from January, we arrived to the semi-final with Chelsea, you know. We played the most game with Liverpool, I think, because we arrived to the final of the Champions League, and I think it's not fair to compare that. But of course, I am not happy with the defeat. Of course, losing games, I am not happy. But depends how you want to compare us and to take a negative or positive way to analyze the team. The most important that we know very well that type of defeat always brings some consequence, and the consequence is a lot of opinion, criticize. Monday I was on the best, and after Tuesday I am the worst. That is the reality when you lose and you cannot defend yourself.
Just one on Tuesday. Was there a point at any point after the game on Tuesday, moving forward, that either you A, thought about your future here, and B, thought about...
But we are talking, in 5 years and a half, I think, every single press conference, we were talking about my future and looks. Hope, we're still talking, means that they're going to spend 5 years more here, at least.
Because you've got a great legacy here. You nearly won the title here. You got to the Champions League final. Are you worried that defeats like Tuesday will affect your legacy as Spurs manager here?
No, I am no worry. Of course, I am not happy with this type of result. But at least, it's like I told before, it's 3-3. And then, if you want that, take in a negative way, of course. If you want to take in a positive, I'm not going to change your opinion. Your opinion is going to be your opinion always, and you are going to assess the situation how you want or how you prefer to take. I am here trying to be the most honest always. Try to explain when we win, it's easy because you don't need to justify your decision. When you win, everything is okay. When you don't win, you need to try to explain why we lose. That's it. It's not football. It's a game to enjoy. And when you don't win, it's difficult to enjoy. But you cannot create a drama. And we are not going to create a drama. We work trying to find the best way again to recover our best feeling, because you want to work in an environment that you are more than lose win, and of course the players the same and the fans the same, and we are with all the energy and we feel strong to keep working and all together again to recover the best feeling.
Your team talk at the Annex ahead of the game with Brighton tomorrow, is it an easy one because you've lost and what happened this week, or is it a difficult one because you really need your players to go out tomorrow and show the world that they're still with you?
It's different. Every single team talk is different. When you win, when you lose, when you draw, when you are in one situation, another situation. Football is dynamic. You change. You cannot stuck on the time, and you need always to move on and find different way to motivate, different way to inspire the player, different way to play, use different system, be flexible. On the end, but like always in football, if you win, you are right in your decision. If you don't win, you cannot justify the defeat, and that is what happened when you don't win, like Tuesday.
And you've got some big leaders in your team. I mean, I thought it was really classy the other night for your players to come out and talk to the media. You've got some real leaders. You've got Toby and Jan at the back. You've got Harry up front. How much are you relying on them at Brighton to basically make sure that you don't go into an international break with people still trying to have Spurs as a drama?
Oh, I think for me, it's about the squad always. Of course, after you are going to have players that are going to play more than another. That is normal. No, it's your election, it's your test about football. But the most important, like always, to keep winning, you need the squad. To change the dynamic, you need the squad. And our plan is going to be, like always, assess the player and take the best decision for the team. Some players that played 2 games was a tough game with playing 1 hour with 10 men. Maybe some players are going to rest for tomorrow because play Saturday and Tuesday. Another going to play, but in the end, it's going to be the same. It's all about to win. My decisions are going to be the best decision under our opinion, our assessment, our knowledge about the squad. And then if we win, for sure you are going to talk very positive. If we don't win, what you are going to say? Fantastic. No, you are going to keep going in the same way, of course, giving your opinion. But I no doubt that we are going to compete in our best way, respecting our opponent. Brighton is going to be tough, but we need to be strong and show our quality and win. That is what we need. That is going to be the best medicine for everyone.
The closest, maybe equivalent defeat you've had was at Newcastle 5-1 a few years ago. Just wonder if you could sort of compare how you felt then with on Tuesday night and what your response was.
I think it was completely different. It's nothing to compare. You cannot compare a defeat in the last game of the season. The circumstances were different, and the defeat the another day. I think the defeat against Bayern Munich is difficult to accept because we really play well. I think we knew that we are going to play with one of the best teams in Europe, like Bayern Munich. But in the way that we start the game, approach the game, in the way that we play the first half, we conceded in the last action the 2-1, and no one expected in the second half what happened. And we're very short period in the second half that we concede a few goals, and then from 83 to 88 we concede 3 more goals, and that was like the situation make strange, and for everyone I think open the door to talk and to give your opinion in the way that you want. But that I accept, because like a professional, when you spend all your life playing football and knowing how is this business, the most important is to show that you are calm, that all is under control, to show that you need to behave like always, humble. When you are on the top, or on the bottom, and the same dignity when you are on the top or on the bottom. I'm not going to change in front of you. Got in the final of the Champions League. If before to play the final of the Champions League, or before to play tomorrow after the defeat 7-2 against Bayern Munich. My way to approach you is going to be always the same.
Mauricio, Sergio Aurier is suspended, obviously, tomorrow. Can you tell us a bit about your thinking in that right-back position? Because we've got a few options.
Yeah, a few options. I think Musa was very good, playing 1 hour against Southampton, and with tough player there like Buffalo or Redmond, and he did very well. That is make me think a little bit that his option is bigger than maybe than other player.
And Giovanni Lo Celso and Ryan Sessegnon were told they're towards the end of their rehabilitation now. Do you think you might have them back maybe soon after the international break, possibly?
I don't know. To be honest, I don't know, because still they are not integrated with the group, and then came from a long period that they are not playing. We need to be careful. It's a little bit unlucky because there are two new signings that can provide new energy to the team, but we cannot use from the beginning. And yes, lucky that Tanguy was a very small problem and can recover quick. But on the end, yes, it's a little bit unlucky. This season is a little bit this situation that you don't have luck when you sign a player, and on the end you need to wait. But time. The team needs time. Like I told you on the past, I think we start late and start to create a dynamic that make you be strong and help you to get the result that you deserve and show the quality that you have. You need that dynamic that normally you use in pre-season, but for different reasons we cannot start there and start late. Only we are in the late, no? That is the late. In our building this situation that is going to help us after to get the result that we expect, and on the end, and for sure we deserve for our quality.
Mauricio, you've got
Yes.
a good record against Brighton, and they're not in the best run of form. Is it the right game at the right time after the disappointments of midweek?
Look, I will tell after. I hope yes. My wish is to win tomorrow. I respect Brighton, and it's going to be difficult, but I hope yes. I hope it's a good moment to go there and win and show our quality.
Defensively, you've always been good as a side throughout your career as a manager, but only one clean sheet in the last 10 games. What can you put that down?
Yes. Now it's all you can find all the negative things on the
I'm not
on the team.
necessarily saying it as a negative, but what do you put it down to?
But in the way that you are asking me that question is negative. Of course, when you lose or you don't keep the clean sheet, is because you need to improve in this area. But that is normal. We need to work like always, and a little bit more harder, of course, and trying to be focused and try to not concede the chances that we are considered. And clean sheet always is going to help you to take positive result.
And
Of
just
course.
finally, you kind of touched on the week that you've had, but not directly on that. How has it been?
Sorry,
in
I don't.
after the disappointments of Tuesday, how has it been leading into the game? Are the players nice and confident that you can bounce back?
Yes, the players are confident, and they have the confidence, and of course after the game it's normal the disappointment, and no one was happy here, but after 24 hours we move on, and of course yesterday was good atmosphere on the training session, and I think the player like us we move on because it's our responsibility to move on and not still sinking in Tuesday. It's move on is because we need to be ready with all the energy tomorrow to try to have the best, or to show the best quality and the best performance. The competition doesn't wait for you. The competition, you cannot go home and cry and spend 3 days closed in your room. You need to move on quick. That is the key. Stay all together, stick with your ideas, and be more stronger than before. That is the situation. That what do you need to show in this type of situation? If not, you are going to, of course, you are going to get nothing positive.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Having sensed how the players feel in the last few days, if you had to choose one video clip from the game on Tuesday, would it be from the first half or from the second half to show to the players?
No, I think we don't need to show nothing. No one clip. I think they all know deep inside what happened. They have the same feeling than us. Some situation that you need to show a lot of clips, some situation that you don't need to show many clips. When it's a result so painful result like was Tuesday night, I think you are not going to fix showing how good we were, how shit we were. No, yes, of course, also how bad we were. Deep inside is so the players are the more critics with themselves. They need to show the arrogance. They need to show the, of course, the things that help to performance on the pitch. But deep inside, when we are inside of the dressing room or the tactical room, they know better than us, better than everyone, how they were and what we need, or sometimes what happened. The most important now is not to make bigger the problem, is to stay all together. We know very well that the only way to start to improve and everything is win games. If not, it's impossible to improve the situation.
We have the cameras off now.